everyone, welcome back to another day in the life small business vlog with me, Jazzy from Jazzy Snazzy Designs. If you're new here, hello, hi, how are you? It's good to have you here. Today I am prepping for the next shop update that I'm hoping to do at the end of the month, I'll be releasing some stickers and some prints that I previously showed in one of my videos, so I'm very excited about that. So today is product photo day. Because it's quite sunny outside and it's quite bright still in here, I will be taking some lovely photos of all of my new stickers and new art prints as well. So let's get into it.
Okay, so I know this might not be the most riveting thing that I've ever shown on camera, but I thought you guys might be a little bit interested in how I take my product photos. Over quite a few years, I've sort of cultivated a lot of props from different places, like plastic flowers and the little canvas holders that I've got for the stickers. And I like to use random stationery to try and make it look a bit more natural, so it looks like it's just on the side of someone's, desk, and so that it looks quite natural and pretty. I literally just repeat the same process for all of them. So I'll do one picture where it's on the canvas and one where I'm picking it up and holding it, and I take all the pictures with my phone and I edit on there as well. And here's how some of the pictures came out. After I was done with product photos, I had a few orders to pack, and for this one I was packing up the Crochet ducks in love. They also ordered the sticker of the duck with the knife, and I started putting together a whoopsie daisy pack for them, and they ordered a large one, so that means that they get 3 random stickers and 1 big sticker sheet as well. This crochet plush, along with the frogs in love, is one of my favourites that I've made so far. I really love how cute they are and how they look like they're in love together, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm happy it's going to a new home and they're getting adopted. It's always interesting to see what things people sort of buy together. Like, it's always normally a sticker and then a crochet thing, or it'll just be stickers on their own and maybe an art print. So it can be quite interesting to see what different people buy and what different people like. Before I send off any orders, I always make sure to add in little freebie stickers, just as a way for me to say thank you and give back to the people who have ordered from me and supported my business. Sometimes I'll give away old stock as freebies, or sometimes if there's an idea I've had but I don't feel like it's good enough to go on my shop, I'll just make that into a freebie as well. And now it's time to pack everything away, ready to go to a new home. My second order was for one of the adorable little Triceratops plushies that are on my website. I don't feel like I give the Triceratops plushies enough love because they are really adorable, and I think there's actually only 2 left. So if you're interested, go and grab one because they are going fast.
Hello, it is now the next day. Sorry about my fresh face. I just have been wearing a lot of makeup recently and I think my face needed a bit of a break from it, so that's why today you've got fresh face Jazzy, which isn't uncommon. I have done that before, so it's fine. Anyway, but I'm gonna go on to making some new keychains. I do already have some keychains in my shop. So there's little whales that I've made. I think I only have a few of these left. Those are the more popular ones. And then I also have little octopuses as well already, and some little cat paw keychains as well that I really like, but I need to probably talk about them more because I don't think I really talk about them, so that's probably why nobody knows about them, but I think they're so adorable. So yeah, so I already have those, but I do have this Triceratops pattern that I've used before, and I thought I could probably make, because they're about the same size, I could just probably, like, you know, make it a bit smaller and it can be a keychain. And I might also make some little froggy ones in the future. I could make some pink frogs, but I don't have any green yarn at the moment because I've fully run out and I keep forgetting to go and get some more. So at the moment, no green yarn, so no froggies that are green at the moment. That makes sense? Yeah. Rambling. Anyway, so hopefully I'll make a few crocheted Triceratopses today.
So to start off, I begin by making the Triceratops's horns. So he has 3, so he has 1 on his nose and 2 above his eyes. This process can sometimes be a bit finicky because they are so small and sometimes it's a bit difficult to get all of the crocheting right. But after a few tries, I always get into it and I always make them right. And now I'm actually starting on the crochet Triceratops's body. First of all, I will make the nose and then we'll go backwards so that it goes front to back. So his nose will be at the beginning and his little bottom will be at the back. Even though I've been crocheting for about 2 years now, I'm still learning new things about crocheting, like different types of ways to crochet, because you have increases and decreases, and you have double crochets and treble crochets. I can't even remember half of them, and to someone who's never crocheted before, that obviously sounds very confusing. And don't worry, it sounds confusing to me too, because I still have no idea what half of the terms mean. Sometimes making a crochet plush can be a very long process, which is why I've sped up most of this video, because it honestly took me about possibly an hour and a half. You'll probably start to notice that the quality of this video starts to change around this point. I do have to apologise. I obviously was filming on my phone and somehow pressed cinematic mode, which I didn't even know was a feature on my phone, and accidentally started filming in that, so it will constantly go in and out and be blurry because I had no clue that I turned it on. Suffice to say, I don't think I'll be using this for any crocheting videos in the future because obviously it just can't focus on my hands moving around so much, and I do like to move around a lot while I'm crocheting and like move positions, so I don't think it's a very good idea to use it while I'm crocheting, but we'll see. And while I've been rambling, Jazzy in the video has managed to make the Triceratops's little frill and also put eyes on the Triceratops. And I'm now also attaching the little horns that I made earlier to the tops of his eyes and his little nose. Next, I'm going to weave a little bit of white yarn into the frill so it gives it that extra little pop, and I think it turns out really cute. You'll be able to see it properly at the end. It definitely gives it a little extra something and makes it look really cute. At this point, the Triceratops is halfway done. He's now got his little legs at the front, so I also need to make the middle of the body and the back legs as well. The best part about making miniature crochet plushes is definitely being able to give them little tiny arms and feet because it is so adorable. Now I'm just adding a bit of fluff so that the Triceratops has a rounded body and it's firm when you hold it, and I'll continue to keep adding fluff until it is completely finished. Now I'm just finishing off the Triceratops by sewing all the ends in and making sure that it's nice and tight and that it doesn't come loose, and just giving him a little tail at the end. And finally, we are going to add the little keychain to the top of his head.
Ta-da! There is a finished little Triceratops keychain. I am really happy with how this has turned out. I think it's super duper cute. This one has more of a rounded frill at the top instead of the original spiky frill. And I wanted to try that for a while, so I'm happy I did it with this because I think it came out really cute. And it's got like a little bit of a white border around it as well, so it adds extra texture. Yeah, and he's got a little tail as well, so it's very sweet, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. So hopefully I'll be making more in the future. I think I need to get a few different colours of yarn, and then I will make some more. But yeah, this is definitely a successful first attempt. Now I'm going to use this yarn and I'm going to try and create a small teddy bear keychain. So let's see how that turns out.
If there's one thing that I learned from making this little teddy bear, it is that I never want to make anything that small with fluffy yarn again. I can't actually remember the name of the yarn, but you'd know it when you see it because it's more of a satiny sort of fluffy kind of yarn compared to the normal type of yarn, which is a lot thinner and doesn't have as much fluff on it. This was single-handedly one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do because the yarn was so big that it was so difficult to make all of the little details on this little bear. I'm starting to crochet in his little ears at the moment and the top of his head. I think if I told myself about 3 years ago, around the time that I started Jazzy Snazzy Designs, that I would be crocheting and making my own keychains and making my own stickers and art prints and etc., I don't think I would believe myself because I definitely never saw it panning out this way. My business actually started as a bracelet business, so I used to make my own bracelets, and I also used to make quite, I guess, sophisticated art prints. They weren't really sophisticated, but they were very minimalist and they just weren't really me. I was trying to be quite serious and sort of be quite professional, but that's never been me. And it wasn't until about 2020, 2021 when I started realising that this wasn't what I really wanted to do, and I actually was really inspired by the people I saw online who just did what they wanted and made cute little things and, you know, just made the art that came to their brain and not what they thought other people would like. So I started sort of messing around with this idea of a little froggy character, I did previously have a Instagram account where I drew fan art of some of my favourite characters, but I never felt like I developed my style very well. So when I started drawing Froggy, I actually started trying to develop a style, and then obviously developed other characters as well, and I just am so happy with how far my business has come. Even on the days where I don't get any sales, or sometimes when Instagram or TikTok or Facebook never shows my stuff to anyone, I am always happy with how far my whole business journey has come, because I've come a long way from the person who started Jazzy Snazzy Designs in 2020. And a lot of that is down to the lovely people who've supported me over the years, like my family and friends, and all of you lovely people online who continue to watch these videos, even though I sometimes think they're quite boring, but because of you guys, I continue to do what I do, even on the bad days, when I have a bit of either imposter syndrome or when I feel like I'm actually not good enough. I look at all the people who have actually supported me over the years and who continue to support me, and I continue doing it for you. And once again, I've rambled through this whole video and I've actually finished the bear. I did forget to put on his eyes and his little mouth, so I'm just going back now and making sure that it's all in proportion and that he's got a nice little mouth and eyes. And here is our final little bear. Isn't he so cute? He's so tiny, I love it. And finally, I'm just adding a little keychain to the top of his head.
So we now have two new little keychains. One of the Triceratops, which is so adorable. He's so tiny and I really love his little frill. And we also have the little teddy bear, and this one is definitely very adorable. I'm so glad I actually made this because I was a bit worried about it, and the material is so difficult to crochet with when you've got a tiny, because I had to use a tiny crochet hook, so it was very difficult, but I'm very happy with how it's paid off because I think it's absolutely adorable. I may add these to my next shop update, I'm not sure yet. Probably will end up doing it anyway, but yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me do a little bit of product photo work and things like that, and making the crochet keychains. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to let me know down below in the comments, and like and subscribe because that would really help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!